Okay. Goodness. I see you, Jay. Tick tock, tick tock. I see you. Hold on. Let's get this. All right. I'm level. I'm level. Can you guys, who's that? Hey. Todo bem? Todo bom? All right. Let's see. Okay. Cluster J. Funny. Tick tock, tick tock. All right. Tonight. We have a little something different. Oh, shoot. Probably needed that. What's that? Best. Oh, Bart Warner. How you doing this evening? You have to excuse me. I'm still trying to get set up here. All right. So now, I'm almost ready. Hey, Tom. How you doing? Daddy Dutch, what's going on with you, sir? Oh, man. Glad to see everybody this evening. Let me put my taco meat away. Don't you hate it when you're missing a button on your shirt and you don't realize it until after you put on your shirt and you go to button it up? Justin, how you doing? Chernobyl, how is that? I've heard people talk saying it was a pretty good series. Chernobyl's on Netflix. Pretty sure. There's something on the table. I'm trying to get up here. You know, wife and the kids ate dinner over here, and there's stuff on the table. But I did see that special. So, how's everybody doing this evening? Got a couple minutes to just, say hello to everyone. Can you guys hear? I have a Big Steve. I have a little fan going. Can you guys hear that? Or do you hear it? Number 3, can you hand me a paper towel, please? Oh, thank you. So Tom, that's exactly what I was getting ready to, thank you. It's gotta be the lens here. Is that better? Yeah, that's better. See? I struggle with that every single week. Oh, taste testing number 3 wants to say hello to everyone.
Hello.
What up, Jeff? Eric, how you doing? Hump day? Rob, how you doing, sir? Andrew, how are you? No pun intended. Oh.
What's that?
This is adult juice. With fruit.
Ooh, strawberries.
Yeah, the strawberries you guys didn't eat. So now I'm gonna eat them. Anyway. I'm good, Andrew. I'm good. Questa J says, hi, taste tester number 3.
Hello. Oh, by the way, what?
They said that you're hanging with me like I have another steak. Remember, you were sitting there lurking on my shoulder when I was eating a steak. So that video just went live yesterday. So they just saw that yesterday. Though it happened for us a week or 2 ago.
Earlier they made a video of
See, you're giving away all my secrets. You don't have to talk about that.
Yeah.
We'll talk about it later. All right. Good night. You have school in the morning. Good night. Give me a high five.
I have a half a day.
I know, but you still have to get up and go to school in the morning.
Okay.
All right. Good night.
And have a pajama party.
I know, you're having a pajama party. All right. Good night. Okay. Flip your meat. What's going on, man? Hola. Renee, Tyler, how are you guys doing this evening? All right. So tonight, doing something a little different. Turn around barbecue. This is where we're going tonight. Oh boy. So the wife and taste tester number 2 and 3 and I on Saturday morning went fruit picking. So we picked some cherries and we picked some strawberries. Well, they ate some of the strawberries and the cherries. They ate all of the cherries like that same day. But we had strawberries left over. So I took the strawberries, cut the the green bits off, the stems off, and put it in a jar, kind of mashed it up, and put some vodka, a little bit of sugar, some water, and some mint from our, we have mint outside. So, yes. It is actually really refreshing.
Yeah, I have one almost every day.
Lieutenant Cuff and Stuff, how you doing, sir? In Texas are out of school, but you guys go into school a little earlier than they do. John Paul, how you doing? Nice to see you too. Getting the mint and definitely the strawberry. And I have an overproof vodka in here, so I'm probably gonna be feeling it a little later. Tyrone, how you doing? Oh man. Alright, so let's just jump into it. Let's see here. 23 of you guys here. If you haven't already, please go ahead and do me a favor and hit that thumbs up button for me. It not only makes me feel better, it helps these videos, it helps my channel. I would greatly appreciate it if you hit that thumbs up button for me. Yes, Tom, healthy and fun at the same time. Yes, I was trying to figure out what I was going to do with these strawberries, and I was like, let me just pour enough vodka to cover them, and I'll pour a little bit more vodka and then I'll pour some, what's funny? I have a second one of these. So yeah, it could possibly be fun, but I know that I'm limited to one. Question Shay. Quit chicken butts on the grill. Sean, how you doing? Bart? Yeah, hopefully I'm not gonna be done. Strawberries are so ripe. Woo. The vodka is so overproof. Woo.
Did you take all the strawberries?
Yes, you guys didn't eat them. I left them here for more than a few days and you didn't eat them. Good night. I'm not going to say it again. Is your brother still over there?
Yeah.
Tell him to go upstairs. Too bad. Alright. So, Bart, thank you very much for the thumbs up. I appreciate it. Ooh, Question J. Hey, yo, Lou, Calamanas, how you doing? Lou, I found it funny the other day when you were in CJ's stream. He couldn't say your name. Daddy Dutch got it right, though. Yes, excellent topic. I was trying to figure out what I was going to... I mean, come on. Yo. I mean, come on. Please, hurry up. Nothing much, Lou. How's everything? You out of school already, or you good in there? It's 100 proof vodka, so overproof. Man, I need some moonshine myself. It's not that much vodka in here, Tyrone. Hopefully it's not that much. We shall see, though. We will see. Goodness. Huh. Well, I like that, Lou. Nope, no mute button tonight. I'm telling you, you guys are getting ready to get fussed out. Go upstairs.
Why are you going to do this?
I sure will, Lou. Don't worry about it. As long as I see you in the on the chat in the hot seat, I definitely will. All right. Well, Eric, thank you, sir. Can you turn out the light in there, number 3? Thank you. All right.
Could you make sure this is tight?
I sure can. It's tight.
Thank you.
Good night. All right. Let's get your shoes. Don't leave them right there. I'll trip over them. when I can't walk in an hour or two. Thank you, thank you. All right, so let's just jump into it. So what do you guys do? Quester J says good night, number 3.
Good night, everyone.
She says good night, everyone. So the night for the, I gotta double check, but it's sometime in July. It's like mid-July. Let me check my Palm Pilot. I think it's it's June. I think it might be July 11th. He had a cancellation because I was originally supposed to go be on a hot seat in August, like the end of August. I was like, wow. So as he and I were talking, I'm like, hey man, just in case you have a cancellation or anything, let me know. I might be available. And he hit me up not too long after and was like, hey, guess what? Yeah, wow. Thank you, Lou. Lou's got it on his calendar. I need to put it on mine. Let's shoot. Let me actually notepad. Hey yo. Alton, how you doing? July. So July, right? 11th. All right. Well, Andrew, I appreciate that. Thank you. Save a life for me tonight, you know? How about that? Alton looks good. Golly. All right, Tom. Where you well, anyway. Yeah. Lou, I appreciate that, you know. All right, well, tell Gene I said hi. Jay, what's up with you, man? Mr. Hockett, how are you doing? Oh, yeah. So, thanks, Lou. Lou's trying to keep us on track because, you know, it's already been 12 minutes and we haven't even started talking about the topic at hand. Grill safety. So, I mean, just by a show of hands, just comment like me. Who has been burned while cooking at a grill? Who's been burned? Just say me. Just comment me. All right, because I'm going to raise my hand, though I can't raise it up very high because I want to make sure it stays in frame, you know, as opposed to like that. All right, so Lou, John, Handyman, Tyler, T-Dog, Tyrone. All right, Lou says heat gloves, heat gloves, heat gloves. T-Dog says me. Questa J, me. Justin, he raises his hand. Rob says me. Lou says the best investment, obviously, are gloves. Eric says me. Steve says me. So, you know, you play with fire, you're going to get burned. Point blank, right? Lieutenant says me. It is Lieutenant, right? I'm just want to make sure it's Lieutenant. Andrew says me. Everybody has been burned at some point or another. You guys, did you notice this? It's gotten better, but this is the latest burn I have. I burned my arm when I was doing the basketball banquet. I was actually moving some things around. I had some things staying warm in the oven. I was moving some things around, and I reached in and I touched my arm on the pull-out shelf, and yeah, it's gotten better, but good night. Okay, Jim. All right, I'll try to remember that. So everybody is saying me. Everybody's been burned at one point or another. Just making sure she's hot. Forearm burns do indeed suck. And you know, I mean, I've been dealing with this for, I think I burned my arm in the middle of May, probably. April, May time frame. It sucks. So, it sucks. Welding gloves, yep. No, because this burn here, it would have been higher than my I have a set of barbecue gloves that come up to about here. And yeah. And usually when I'm in the kitchen, I will put on the cotton gloves, but again, the cotton gloves only come to, a little over my wrist. Yep. Caught myself on fire. That was very funny afterwards. Well, I can honestly say the closest I've come to setting myself on fire was when I was using a grinding wheel, and I was just grinding, and then I looked down at my shirt and I had like it was singed because of the sparks and the spatter was all going in the same spot. So unfortunately, I can't one up you there. Uh, Ricer says he burnt his ankle last year on his charcoal chimney. You know what's crazy? Talking about like burns like that. Again, when we did this banquet, when I did the banquet for the basketball banquet, my wife was grabbing a pot of string beans, and there was so much liquid in the string beans that when she moved it just so much, the water came out of the pan and it burned her foot, just like a scald, not a burn. But she scalded her foot. So I mean, you have to be careful around foods, especially hot foods, hot liquids. So not only grill safety, but just kind of food safety in a nutshell too. So one of the other things I wanted to talk to you guys about, because like I said, everybody's been burned, and it's inevitable. It's inevitable from America, Team America. All right, so whoever, and he's like, it's inevitable. But the whole thing is, you're gonna get burned. Just like with cooking, if you're frying something, you're gonna get splattered, with grease. You're gonna get burned. So the best thing that you can do is to try to be smart and to try to have, a plan of action as to what you're doing. Just like when you're welding or when you're painting, you kind of you go through your welding motion, or if you're painting, you say, okay, I'm going to start here and then I'm going to go here, so you don't paint yourself into a corner, and or like mop a wet floor from the outside, from the exit in. Okay, so same thing when you're using a grill, when you're using a smoker, you have to be careful. Obviously, give yourself plenty of room. I burnt my arms on Bessie. There's a faint burn from years ago on my forearm here, and it's really faint. I burnt my arm putting wood into the firebox, or like doing something in the back of the firebox right after I got her. Tyrone said that's exactly how he caught himself on fire. Yep. So Jay says he only burns himself when he opens the firebox too slow. Ricer says, give a thumbs up if you haven't already. Please do, and thank you. 27 of you guys on the stream. If you could, let's try to make those numbers equal out. I'd greatly appreciate it. So who else has burned himself? I mean, who hasn't? 26, 27 of you guys here. I mean, I'm only hearing from like 5 of you. Don't worry, I won't bite. You don't have to, we won't even tell anybody. All right, Pat Conti, how you doing? He said, hey, in the middle of the barn. All right, hey, in the middle of the barn. All right. But the whole thing is, these are things that are going to happen. You know, like if you're welding, so some of you guys have welded before, and people ask me all the time, what's the hardest thing about welding? And the hardest thing that you have to realize is you're going to get burnt. You're going to get, that weld spatter is hot. You're going to burn yourself by touching a hot piece of metal. It's going to happen. So once you prepare for that, once you have that eventuality in your mind, it doesn't get any easier, and your defenses need not be lowered, but you shouldn't be afraid of it. That's the point I'm trying to make. So same thing with cooking. I don't think you should be afraid of being burnt. Just know this it's going to happen, or a fire. Okay, so Lord forbid you have a fire. Pozzola is cool. Yep. Touched the grate, completely forgetting it's hot. Lou, I have built up one of those. Let me touch it real fast. First off, hi Chuck, how you doing? Chuck says when he was doing his hot and fast brisket at 400 degrees, he burnt his forearm a couple places. He said not too seriously, but it did get him. You know what? I feel like, I don't know, which way is it? What do you guys think? Is it better to get like one huge burn or like 4 or 5 little teeny tiny burns? What do you guys think? You know, like one big one or multiple small ones? Eric says the lid of his UDS is his favorite part to get burnt on. Question J says setting his hand on a table after a hot pan was there. Well, hopefully that wasn't too bad. 54 or 5 for him. All right. There's no middle road, huh, Ricer? He said 54 or 5. Nothing in between. I always seem to burn my knuckles on the oven element when basting roast. You know, so the good thing about roast and pans is like, or the rack, is you can move it down. I know reaching into the toaster oven we have, trying to get that piece of bread from all the way in the back, I can get close and singe the hairs off of my knuckles. Question J says big ones, chicks dig scars. Alright, so John Paul says you should keep some Silverdyne close by and keep it clean afterward. Alright, I'll have to look into that. Silverdyne. Lverdyne. Hopefully that's spelled correctly. Alright, play with fire, meaning grill welding and sweat and pipe together. Dealing with fire, you're going to get burned. Just trying to be careful. Yep, you are. Because you're going to be like that trepidatious motion or that unnatural motion is going to like cause your arm or your finger or whatever to move in an unnatural movement, and like that herky jerky, you're gonna get burnt. All right, so Eric says better not to get burnt, but small ones. All right, eating dinner with one hand, thumb typing with the other, multitasking at its finest. So Irma, oh, shoot, tell your wife and the boys I said hi. All right, Silverdyne. Wow. Jay said he worked in a metal factory when he was. All right. One of my buddies just texted me talking about he was watching hockey and he understands thanks to me because back in the day, I told him I took the time to kind of explain to him what was going on. So you know, it was one of those things where I got into watching hockey for the fights primarily, and then kind of just got roped in and figured out what was going on. So, all right, let's see. Jay says he worked at a metal factory when he was 15, and he saw somebody get or cut their fingers off. He said it made him look at things differently. I can imagine. Shoot. Lou says don't man the grill, the smoker or the smoker barefoot. Ask him how he knows. So Lou, why would you not man the grill with barefoot? So do you need those Grill Master 3000s, you know, those sandals? Is that what you need? Tyrone says I'd rather for one big one, that way you can not lay on multiple places. Not so good. You're right, dude. I like that approach. Steve says I'm still building a smoker using nuts and bolts to avoid welding burns. You're right. But you know what you have to worry about? Metal shards or metal chips. Those can be painful too. I've put my hand down on one or two of those in moving around, shifting. Yeah. Sunburn spray, Bactine or something like that can definitely help as well. Yeah, I'll have to, Ricer, I'll have to have you hear you say it one more time. Irian, no, Irian, alright. Oh, Irina, alright. Death Food Barbecue is eating chicken butts. Yep, he better be. Just a good old yellow mustard helps. Any burn, okay, there's a cheap solution most of us have it around. John Paul says a fire extinguisher close by, too, in case of a grease fire on the grill. Right there. I was getting there. That's my natural segue. I was going to segue into grease fires or like runaway fires. Rob says getting burned is just part of it. Cooking, welding, cutting torch, and cut off wheels. He said that he doesn't mind any of them. He says ish happens. Brock's still in the build-up mode for that one. He might need another. So, Questa J, I think the ball is in your court, or the butt is in your court. You might have to give him a tutorial on how to take care of chicken butts too. Hey, obrigado. Irina, I'm gonna try to remember that. And no problem, Ricer, no problem. Lewis says, I've dropped tongues, dropped embers, dropped hot food, all on bare feet. No bueno. Alright. Oh, yeah. So, Chuck, that's one I use too. And if you get the Oragel with the, or not even Oragel, but the Neosporin with pain relief, that's a good one too. $50, 50 states. Who's in for the? Oh, hello. Question J says most of his burns are from welding. So, do you not wear your PPE when welding? So, Lou says he always tries to have a fire extinguisher or a hose with him. So, I don't know if I told you guys this, but one of the times I was visited by the fire department. I had I don't know if he was a chief or a captain. He's probably just a captain in that particular firehouse. So he comes in the garage and he's like, what are you doing? Blah blah blah. And he wants to ask me 30 million questions, and he's asking me like, where's my fire extinguisher and things like that. And I'm like, listen, the fire in the grill is pretty much in the smoker is self-contained. They're all self-contained. I have a hose out here that I run to help with, putting water into the smokers. And if something were to pop off and catch something, I use the hose. I don't have a fire extinguisher. I'm like, I should have a fire extinguisher, and I don't have a fire extinguisher. But I said anything flammable is not within the vicinity of the smokers to help stop things like that. Tyrone says, quick question. How many times have you had welding burns in the eyes? Best you welding flash. So what prompted me to get a new welding hood or helmet was the cheap welding helmet that I had from Harbor Freight was not working. And it just it was not working. I was doing something, and the whole time I was getting flashed. Like it just wasn't working. And or it was too slow. So I'm like, okay, you know what? Nope, I gotta get something better. So I did some research. I did my research, and actually, I posted a video of that welding helmet that I got. I still use it, and it still works great. By the way, it was like $100 welding helmet. I got it off of Amazon. Questa Jace is only a thong. No PPE for him. Hot cold suck between the toes and on the foot is a bad day. Yes, stuck between the shoe and the foot is a bad day. Turnaround barbecue. Woo! Just imagine the same thing with weld spatter. Okay, I've been there, done that. I usually only weld in boots now on. From now on, I was welding in sneakers, and that weld spatter, it just finds the way in between your toes and under your foot in your shoe. Oh, Daddy Dutch, man. Oh, don't tell me that, man. I was looking forward to talking to you. Oh, no. Jay says, Tyrone, cucumbers on the eyes. He's been there at the point where he couldn't drive home from work. Gosh. No, Eric, that was not the time the helicopter was above my house. The time the helicopter was above my house, the fire, once I told them what was going on, they kind of just left. This was well before that. This is 2019. This is probably like in 2014, 2015. But it was a long while ago. So Jay says the Harbor Freight Master just okay. Just got to change the number on the limbs, obviously, to a darker one. Paul, how you doing? It's like Batman working without Robin. You're absolutely right, because CJ be struggling sometimes when he's not, when Daddy Dutch isn't there yet. He's like, I'm trying to do this and that and this and that, and it's like, dude, I understand. That's why I'm like, whoa, I have a hard enough time keeping up with comments just as is, which is why I sit so close and I use my phone to do this. Helping the guy learn welding. He stuck a rod. And when it broke free, it went in my helmet. Gosh. Woo. Questa J, you. Wow. What up, John? Yeah, well, Lou, you get one? Yeah, get one. So Jay, I will be sitting on the hot seat with CJ. He's cooking with CJ on YouTube, and he does like an interview show. He interviews someone in the barbecue community, cooking community, for about 2 hours. So I'm going to be sitting on the hot seat with him on July 11th at 9 p.m. Eastern. Oh man, graduation. Whew. Lucky you. Daddy Dutch, that's too funny. Cocaine drops. Wow. Chuck. No one can replace Kent. We're well aware. Big Reggie Reg, what's going on with you, man? That will definitely give you some new dance moves. Getting some well spatter in your shoes. Ho! Daddy Dutch, man, you got to 1,000. That's what's up, man. Congratulations. That's all right, Lou. Have I watched the YouTube video on the rectangle? Whose YouTube video? Your YouTube video? Let's see here. Go to channel. No. I haven't. Alright, I sure will. Yeah. No problem, turn around. Thank you very much. Jeff, how you doing? From Out of Water Barbecue. Thank you, man, Daddy Dutch. Can't you know it's a grind, man. Kevin, no. No thank you. Not tonight. Maybe next week I'll smell your finger. Maybe next week. Not tonight though. Alright, so we talked about getting burnt, be it cooking or smokers, grills, things like that. So the next thing is, obviously, we all know that, thanks. So we all know that we're cooking with fire, okay? And cooking with fire means playing with fire, and playing with fire means fire. And there's a controllable fire or a controlled fire, and there are out of control fires. And I'm sure, again, let's see, let's what is it? Fire. Dun, dun, dun. All right, so let's comment fire down below. Anybody had a runaway fire? Again, I'm gonna raise my hand because I've definitely had a runaway fire. White lines. Bongo Sobroso says use protection. Hey yo, Jimmy Q, what's going on? Alright, so Lou says fire, Jeff says fire. I mean, Tom says fire. We've all been there. It's a rite of passage almost. Well, Jeff says only on a small gas grill though. Uh, really, Questa J? I've never. But then again, I don't know. We kind of had common sense when we were frying turkeys. Well, not that fire, Jay. There's fire, disco inferno, and there's fire, dun dun dun. Ugh. So, but the whole thing is, you're cooking with fire, something's gonna run away. What's J, man? Cold turkeys in a hot grill. Oh my goodness. You know, it's so funny. I laugh at those PSA type warnings every single year because my sister-in-law and I have been frying turkeys for probably 10, at least 10 years. And we've only had incidents where we had the oil, like the turkey was bigger than expected. And when we put the turkey down into the oil, we had to like scoop some of the oil out. That's usually the only problem. Whoa, Daddy Just says he burned down an $800 Weber gasser with a grease fire. He said it wasn't his, so I guess he just kind of was like, my bad. See y'all. No problem. Uh, da, 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 da. Yeah, well, Jay, you could always move to the East Coast, man. Exactly, Paul. He was able to specify, was it mine though? LOL. Not mine. Mm-mm. Lou. Lou says about 8 years ago he had people. I had people. He had a fire pit going for a party. After he put it out, or so I thought. Dun, dun, dun. He says me and his bud went back inside, and about an hour later, you saw the glow of a fire in the backyard. Jeff says, "Don't cook bacon on the gas grill." Ask him how he knows. He says it wasn't his either. It was his mom's. Man, that's no way to treat mom's grill. All right. So, funny story, Lou. You guys have seen me cook on site at my job a couple times. The person that used to cook before me, the person that was there before I was, that was usually beholden to the grill, one year he set the dumpster on fire. Apparently, he put the hot coals that were on the grill into the dumpster and he set the dumpster on fire. Completely denied it, though they found out who it was because of video cameras. So, yeah. Lou says we were in a panic, so he grabbed a 6-gallon pouring jug, and that was the first thing he saw. Well, Paul, he says he learned that lesson. Bacon will get a drill, I guess, a grill blazing. Before you wrap the turkey, put it in the pot, and use water to find. Oh, I know how to do it. It just so happened that I was expecting the turkey to be like 15 pounds. It ended up being 18 pounds. And like as I'm lowering the turkey down into the oil, I'm like, yo. So I call my big sister. I call my sister-in-law big sister, and I'm like, yo, big sister. We need to get something to get this oil out. So I'm like holding the turkey. 18 pounds. It gets heavy after a while, and I'm holding the turkey when she went inside and got like a measuring cup, and we ended up scooping some of the oil out from a measuring cup back into the container. Uh-huh. Bongoso Broso says so far he's never had a problem with a smoker. Uh, Coal in the grill. Yep. Burned down 2 plastic patio chairs. It was no joke. Oh my gosh. Daggone. Yeah. He put hot coals in the dumpster. All right. So Jeff from Out of Water Barbecue says he cooks bacon all the time in his Weber kettle, but he has the fire separated from where the bacon is, and he puts a drip pan as well. That's a good way to contain the grease and help to hold everything down. So as far as fires and smokers, Bernadette, I actually witnessed had a fire in Bernadette when I first used Bernadette. What ended up happening was the grease dripped down into the water pan and the water had run out because the heat and so intense on the underside of that thing. It just, like, it was smoldering, and I caught it just, when I say just as it was going from being smoke to actual flames. And it wasn't too bad, but I mean, I try not to panic when it comes to fire. It's just like, it's I told you guys about the fire that I had on site of somebody's house. My grill, it was leaning to one side, so all of the grease from everything that was cooking was leaning to one side, and it just all pulled up on one side and caught. And whew, that was it was a pucker moment, let's just put it that way. So Jay says he doesn't even ash his box until the next day to not have hot embers. Completely agree. Jay is also in California, so he has got to be very careful with, like, setting forest fires and stuff like that. Lou says a school burned down from a janitor throwing a cigarette in a dumpster. Again, security cameras. Paul says he puts the bacon right over the coals. Jeanette! Oh my goodness, a long time. Well, oh man, your mom's coming to move with you. Well, thank goodness. Hi for popping in and saying hello. I know you're probably enjoying that warm weather. Hopefully you are getting to cook some more than you were when you had all of that daggone snow. Jay says, good old caveman style bacon, huh, Paul? My neighbor unfortunately has his gas grill below his face and burned his arm and face. Wow. He was lucky it was first and second degree burns. Goodness gracious, man. Whew. Yep, Paul, you have to be careful. When I go on site, I usually, as a rule, always carry some water with me. I learned that lesson the hard way. This is definitely an ask me how I know situation. People say you should never really squirt water down into a grease fire, but I tell you what, you squirt enough water into it, it's going to cool that fire down. It will pop it up for a quick second because it's going to spread the grease out and it's going to aerate it because oil and water don't mix. But I tell you what, if you spray enough water in there, it will help quench those flames. So again, it's one of those things where if you start spraying water, you're going to spread out the grease, you're going to aerosolize it, you're going to increase your flame for a split second. You have to be diligent with your water and spray it in there. Now, obviously, there's a lot of people that will say, oh, keep a fire extinguisher handy, but I don't know about you, but I don't want to ruin, somebody's day by spraying fire extinguisher, that chemical onto a grill and then not being able to use the grill because there's chemicals on it. That's so funny. She ain't moving it with us. Bacon, honey, and brown sugar with a little paprika, man. It's good candy bacon. I've yet to do candy bacon. Just one of those things, I haven't done it yet. Yeah, glad to hear about the on-site accident like that. One day it might be possible doing something like that. Yep. Well, Jeanette, I just, like I said, I try to use water. Oh, so Jay, the pressure washer is just a basic one off of Amazon. I think it's 1950 psi. It's electric. That's all. If you want, I can try to update the list of links in the description, and I will add it there. Lump charcoal in the foot from the side door of a stick burner. Yep. I'll tell you what, man. Like, charcoal and, like, when you use lump charcoal, those sparks and those pops and bangs, sometimes they can get a little close for comfort, for sure. But you know, it's part of the game. You just have to be careful and know it's coming. Like when I'm starting up the Big Green Egg or even Charlotte now, I've been using only lump charcoal and I use the torch. When you get that fire done in there, man, all that charcoal wants to do is pop and explode. Yeah. Just don't want to spread the fire to another area. Keep it contained and wet without spreading it far, just an area. All right. Tyrone says cooking on the grill is the greatest fun you ever get, and you get to eat afterwards. You're right. Bongoso Broso, man, that's my philosophy. He says water is the way to go and stay calm. Stay calm. Because as soon as you start flying off the handle, it's like you calm down, everything else slows down. You get excited and it's like, oh my God, you can't move fast enough, you can't do this fast enough, that fast enough. So when I had a fire and I was on site and I didn't have enough water, I had some water, but I didn't have enough. Again, I was telling you my grill was tilted and all of the grease from cooking probably, it was a lot of hamburgers. I don't remember the exact amount, but all of the grease pulled on one side of the grill, and when I say I had a raging fire, it was a raging grease fire. I had to ask the person whose house I was. I'm like, hey, can I get a little bit of water? And they're like, it's sure, exactly what do you need? I'm like, yo, I need as much water as I can get, like right now, like that. So little girl had a punch bowl, and it was like they sent their like 10 or 12-year-old daughter with this punch bowl, and she's just like taking her time walking down the stairs, and I'm like, hey, sweetheart, can you hurry up just a little bit, please? I need the water kind of quick. I'm like, hey. Then I'm like, all right, you know what? Screw it. Hey, just wait right there. I'll meet you up the steps, all right? So I'm like, they had this like 15 or 20 rung step coming from the back of the house. Yeah, I got that water and I kind of, yeah. Let me tell you something. So, let's say you're grilling for a party, all right? Fire Marshal Bill, man. Fire Marshal Bill was one of the only things in A Living Color that was actually funny. If you go back and watch A Living Color, yeah. Huh. Yep. Lou says he's been there with the popping of the lump charcoal. Stay calm. Two people will freak out and make it worse. Question, you're absolutely right. Because when I say I was freaking out on the inside, when I had this fire at these people's houses, and I was at this people's house, and I'm like, oh my God, what am I gonna do? I'm like, and I used all the water that I had. I only had like, it was like drinking water basically. And I was like, oh no, I need more water than that. So now, as a rule, I usually carry about a half a gallon of water with me at least in a spray bottle. So I can kind of get the water where I need it to be to help put it out. So Jimmy Q says, does a brand make a difference with lump charcoal? I haven't found that to be the case. Though, when you get like Royal Oak and Pioneer and Cowboy Lump, you will probably find more debris in those bags than you would in, let's say, the like a premium brand lump charcoal. But I tell you what, I found debris in the Big Green Egg charcoal I had too. So I haven't found a discernible difference. One of the other things you probably find as far as a difference is the size of the lump pieces and the different types of woods. So that'll probably be the major differences you'll find. Lou, staying calm is not always easy for anyone. Like cracking, I ain't gonna lie. When you first started, you know what? It will scare you, Jay. It definitely will scare you. Tom says, I refuse to pour my beer on a fire. Tom, I don't even cook beer can chicken. All right. Yes. Yeah, my chicken cooking. Jeanette, I know exactly what you're talking about. I did a cook tonight, no video. Did some pork belly for the wife and kids, and I was looking around it like, man, I need to clean this thing out. It has also like, I think I'm trying to get to the point where I clean it out like once a month. Just because like I don't always do long cooks on it. Like my wife cooked on it while I was gone in the UK, but no, I was on a fishing trip. But I mean, it's, I don't know, once a month I think is good for me because I use it enough. Question J, I'm not even going to dignify that one, but in a pinch. Yes, Jay says he doesn't want to crack the seal. Hey, East Coast Tony, what's good, man? Man on film. uh, Jeanette says she only uses Budweiser for chicken. I just can't bring myself to cook beer chicken. Especially if you believe you're like 3 gallons, garlic spares. Yeah, you're right. Tyrone, the only problem with that is you gotta have them pressurized, and sometimes like keeping them pressurized. But that's a good idea to have that little sprayer around. Definitely. Sometimes though with those sprayers, the volume might not be there. Oh my gosh. Christopher says his wife doesn't even know he almost burned down the house when he was cleaning his ceramic grates. He was that calm. Ooh. Jeanette, you can't talk about stuff like that and not thanks for the invite. You know what I mean? Bongoso Broso, I agree totally. He says, after your first roaring fire, you tend to know what to do, and also, in the converse of that, what not to do to prevent that from happening the next time. I agree there. And he says, but be calm. Jimmy Q says, your secret is safe with us. Kirk, what's happening with you? Close all the chambers, exactly. Close all the intakes. Close the lid. But sometimes you have a wicked old, like my grill, the grill, that rectangular grill that I have. It is not the most efficient, and yeah, yeah. Well, Jeanette, consider yourself lucky. I do remember Funky Finger Productions days, man. You're trying to kill me. You're gonna have me looking it up on YouTube later. Was Jim Carrey was funny? What was Venus de Milo? Yeah, exactly. No, I don't need the Heimlich or CPR. Thank you though for offering. I appreciate you guys. Heard people suck the oxygen out of the grill with a vacuum attachment. No way. Gotta be careful when you. So, again, this is another one. Ask me how I know. I cleaned out the smoker one time, and it was a little. It still had some embers in it, and because it was in a shop vac, there's a filter that the dust and debris hits first, and I caught the filter on fire. Like it was just starting to smolder, and I'm like, what the hell? Ooh, and I could see the smoke coming out of the shop vac. So I learned my lesson to just be patient and or use a shovel. I don't use a shop vac anymore. I use a shovel. So using a shovel, I can even clean the smoker out when it's hot. But I don't. I usually let the embers and the ash sit in the smoker for a day or two at least. Hopefully, there are times when I have to cook back to back, and when I do have to cook back to back, sometimes those embers and those ash can still be hot. It's all right, Jeff. Don't worry about it. We all need a near-death experience on a live, from time to time. All right. So, Kirk, let's take a moment and put Kirk and his father in our thoughts and prayers. So, Kirk was spent a long couple of days, he said, at Hopkins with his dad. He was wore out, but all went well. He said the next time we'll come up and we'll hit me up for some food. Kirk, obviously take care of what you need to take care of, man. Don't you dare worry about me. But, definitely take a moment. Let's put them in your thoughts and prayers for you and your family, Kirk. Uh, mm. Tangerine gin had me toe down. Now you gotta back up off. Well, I don't do it was orange juice and gin. Or Tangerine juice. I don't know, but I know the Snoop reference, the song you're talking about. Oh, yeah. So Lou says, on a ceramic grill, make sure to burp the grill on high heat. Flashbacks are no joke. I have singed, like, you guys can't see it because it's not coming up on camera, but I have singed my forearms. Yeah. Yes. Well, that's good, Jeanette. I have a specific shop vac for cleaning out the grill. Alright, so East Coast Tony says he uses an ash vacuum with fireproof filter cover. So I've seen and heard mixed reviews about those ash vacuums. What do Tony, can you expound upon that? Gin and juice, yes. Rolling down the street, smoking endo, sipping on gin and juice, laid back. I think they require something like that to prevent fires. Yep. So the problem I'm having with this is it's getting warm. I feel like I need to blend it up. Tom says he had a flashback on a gas grill. Scared the hell out of him. Dude, that'll wake you up. Definitely wake you up. Oh, I got more folks cheering for the Blues. Sucks the barbecue. The fire department kills on barbecue joints. Yeah. So tonight, Jeanette, I have some overproof vodka, some water, some sugar, and some fresh strawberries that we picked last week at a pick your own farm, and then some mint from our garden. Bucket, using the metal rake to pull them out of the bucket when you hit with the hose. Yes. So one of the things that I usually try to do is I have a big metal spatula, and if I'm on site somewhere, I try to find a place to dispose of coals. If I can't find a place to dispose of coals, what I'll end up doing to make sure, one, because usually I'm traveling with the grill, so I have to make sure that the grill is fully extinguished before I leave. But what I will do is take an aluminum pan, and you just scoop the ash and the embers into the aluminum pan, pour a bottle of water or two or some ice on top of it, and just let it sit the way that it is. Make sure everything is out. It depends on where I am. If I'm somewhere where there are grills on site, then I will just transfer the ash from my grill into whatever grill's on site. One time I put everything onto a state park grill and was able to take some of the food that they had and put it on top of that grill so the heat wasn't wasted, and it was actually keeping some of the food warm. I did let the folks that were there know, hey, this could actually catch and become a full-on fire, but I was out at that point. It wasn't even my problem. But I had it in the freezer time. It's just been sitting out for an hour, so that's why it's warm now. All right. Yeah, I'm gonna get some ice chips. I'll be back. All right. That'll make this easier to go down. Small aluminum can with the lid is what he keeps with them. I thought about getting one of those as well, but usually I end up having a full or half catering pans with me, so I'll just sacrifice one of those, especially if I'm at an event where I had pans that I was using for warmers. I'll just leave the water in the bottom of the warming pan and put the ash directly into that. Gin to get you in all sorts of trouble. Oh man, backdraft will definitely sober you up quick. Huh. Yes, Jay, I have heard that. Jeanette, man, again, you know, where's the invitation? You keep telling us about all this stuff, but I'm not hearing any invitation. I'm gonna put the lid on it, shake it up, get the ice all throughout. So my thing is, I don't drink tequila. So tequila rules. I don't know what that is. I told you guys I had a bad experience. Much better. Jay says Jeanette is officially a Mexican. Tequila in the freezer. He said mad props. He probably like salud. Handyman says he uses an old roofing tar bucket with a lid and a fireplace shovel. That's pretty much. I have a I don't even know what kind of shovel it is, but it's like perfect size. It fits down into the smoker, and I'm able to clean it out, so it works. Yes, so Kirk said I could have froze the strawberries, but the whole thing was I decided to do this at it was at like 7 o'clock, so I just kind of mashed it all up, muddled it up. Lou says, speaking of which Mexican, can you do a fajita video? Me do a fajita video? We don't really do many fajitas. Frozen pickle juice in the ice trays and then pour vodka and makes perfect mix for pickle shots. Okay. So I've never done a fajita video. Jay, have you done a fajita video? Yeah, but Jay, your daughter, is she teething or just past teething? Look, Jay's on it. He's like, you want chicken or beef fajitas? Subscribe to his channel. He's got you. All right, see now, Jeanette, we're talking. I'm an absolute fan. Jay says he doesn't think he has one, but he can. Look, Lou said yes and yes. Beef and chicken. Brisket burritos. Kirk, I heard you was on brisket burritos. I'll leave that one to you. Small little bucket and have a fireplace set. All right. Twaski Parker. That's what's up. Let me get the ingredients. He make a simple video for us. Not for me, not for him, but for us, for everyone. Awesome memories from tequila. That's why I don't mess with it. Yeah, I don't have memories from tequila, which is why I don't mess with it. Bad experience with tequila. I was in Mexico and don't remember being in Mexico. Yeah. I was in Cozumel and don't remember, like, more than half of the day. So, yeah. Tequila is just not my thing. Every now and again. Usually I can count on one hand how many times in a year I'll have tequila. Like, it's just not my thing. Vodka, yeah. Moonshine, yeah. Clear stuff, yeah. Kirk says if you don't remember, it never happened. Oh, it happened. Yeah, well, Jeanette, I remember going to the bar 3 times. My wife says I went at least 4 or more, and I know that in my broken Spanish, I ordered dos tequilas por favor, And then once I got my dos tequilas, I usually had una cerveza por favor each time I went to the bar. And I know I didn't have anything to eat, and I did not have any water. So yeah, it was. He's like, "Oh, what can I get you?" I'm like, "Dos tequilas por favor." He's like, "Okay." And I'm like, "Snoop, choop, una cerveza por favor." Think, can hitting the bar, and I'm like, "Good, good, 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 good." Go back, walk back to where I was on the beach. Like I remember throwing up on the beach. Yeah. Mm. Yes, tequila. Jeez, cocina y barbecue. Yeah, buddy. Oh man. Lou, I'm not even gonna hold that against you. Not at all. Mm. Just his resort in Mexico, all inclusive. He's having fun, but damn. Jeanette, I'm not cooking anything if I can help it. Um, yeah. Any drug is bad when you overtake it, but you gotta set limits for yourself. Jeanette, don't try to beat his story out of him. He's not gonna tell you. If he wanted to tell you, he would have told you. I don't know if brain cells left for tripping anymore. Yeah, well, shoot. Mm. Y'all see that mint at the bottom of the glass? It's so prevalent. Prevalent. I got taste tester number 2 to go out and pick 10 leaves for me. I muddled them up in the jar with some sugar and poured them into the big container. Yo, this drink is so good. The suspense is not killing us. Let them be. You know, it's one of those things. It's like, if you keep bugging him, he's definitely not gonna say anything. But if you just be quiet about it, he might be like, "Oh, all right, here's what happened." But you know, it's okay. So I mean, so you guys seem to all have a fairly, a great grasp on what steps and what things that need to be done in order to try to prevent, burning yourself, fires, and other things like that. Obviously, squirt bottles, water bottles, the sprayers, the pressurized sprayers, fire extinguishers, all of those things, keeping them around to keep them handy is a great thing. Definitely a great thing. So now, if you haven't already, please do me a solid and hit that thumbs up button for me. I greatly appreciate it. Native American, we try LSD for spiritual reasons, and it woke you up. What? Man, you talking about LSD like a limited lift differential? I'm good, Simple Man's Barbecue. So, before we get in too deep, I wanted to talk to you guys about something. So, Alton from Dogfather Barbecue and I were talking earlier this morning, and we wanted to try to do some sort of collaboration, but it wasn't just going to be between him and I. We wanted to open this collaboration up to all of you guys, and I'm going to be talking to you guys about it specifically first because you're here on the live stream. I'll probably put up a video separate of this or about this a little later, probably on Saturday, and we'll give you 2 weeks to post a video, and I have to come up with a hashtag that you can use in the title of the video and the subject of the video, description of the video, so we can find them easily. And we can have a collaborative cook. Sorry, this is starting to catch up with me, I guess. A collaborative cook. And this collaborative cook, we wanted to do something that was rather simple, grilled cheese. So he and I, again, were talking this morning, and we were talking about doing some grilled cheese actually on the grill. Most of us know how to cook grilled cheese. Most of us can add that cooking grilled cheese on an actual grill. We don't care how you cook it, on a gas grill, on a griddle. Those of you guys with Blackstones, you're cheating, because that's not a griddle. It's not a grill. That's a griddle. But we would like to see what you guys can come up with as far as grilled cheese. So we're going to be talking about like posting the videos on Saturday the 29th. Yes, Saturday the 29th at like noon Eastern. So we can kind of say, okay, we're even at midnight. I don't know. It depends. So we'll just say, I don't know. I'm like thinking about this as I'm talking. So let's just say noon Eastern, your post should go live or video should go live, so you can schedule it to go live on that particular day. And then what we will do is we'll watch the videos, and I don't know if we're going to critique the videos. He and I haven't really like discussed it too much. If we're like going to be judging, I'm judging you. I'm judging you. If we're going to be judging them, or just trying to come together and do something collaboratively as a tight knit community. You guys definitely show and watch a lot of my videos and things like that. So this is to be something kind of fun to kind of do something together. And then it won't be a whole bunch of like trying to send files to each other and trying to edit this and edit that in different file formats, different volumes. You guys will have to post the video onto your own YouTube channel. All right, and we're going to come up with a hashtag. I'll come up with a hashtag. So when I talk about it again over the weekend, I will give you better details, and we can kind of go from there. And I'm going to ask Alton to kind of do the same, where we talk about it, post the video this weekend, and then we give you 2 weeks to come up with a recipe. You can do whatever you want to do to make your grilled cheese. All we ask is you make a grilled cheese on a grill. That's it. That's all the direction we have. Richard, how you doing? Catonsville. You're right up the street. Right up that way from where I am. So grilled cheese, you mean just cheese, or you can do other stuff in it. There's the base, I won't say base component needs to be grilled cheese. Now if you're going to make like a tuna melt, that's a little different than a grilled cheese. The grilled cheese would primarily be cheese. So let's say we're not going to add any additional meats, okay? But if you want to add like some jalapeno peppers or some peppers into it, or if you want to grill some tomatoes in with your grilled cheese, I mean, I'm okay with that, I guess. But maybe no additional food stuff. Like you can't put bacon inside of the grilled cheese. That's just cheating. You guys know how I feel about that. Hey man, use your Foreman grill. I think I would probably accept a Foreman grilled cheese more or easier than I would a Blackstone. Bro, what's going on? Bart, don't be afraid to post the video. It's okay. Indian scammer. Okay. Hello. Bart, don't be afraid, man. Just post the video. It's okay. Even, I was gonna say, even if it's just pictures and like a slideshow, but we kind of want to know what happened. Christopher, how you doing? Yes, Kirk, no bacon. He said Foreman grills for life. That is hilarious. Brandon, how you doing? I can imagine you've been busy with the restaurant. How's everything going? Sure, Indian scammer. So here's the thing. I'll give you a warning. So just kind of keep it to the topic at hand, and we won't have any problems or anything. Just try to keep it to the topic at hand. Yes, Foreman is a hell of a champion boxer and a grill. What? 120 pounds of hamburger meat. Goodness gracious. Just making burgers? Oh no, you're making beef hash or hash? Well, Jeanette, you're gonna have to actually post it to YouTube. Stay tuned to my channel. I will be posting, you know, I don't know. I have to do some research on hashtags that'll make it easier for us to find these videos, to make sure that we find the videos. And that's pretty much it. So that's why I'm kind of being tight-lipped about it. But I did want to tell you about the fact that we want to do something as a community, something as a YouTube community, and grilled cheese is something simple. We might, if this takes off, if this does well, maybe we can do more of these in the future, and that will help get some of you guys some recognition, some I don't know, some experience on doing videos for your channels. Some of you guys who are aspiring and things like that. But Jeanette, you can feel free to shoot that recipe my way. My email address is usually down below. I'll give you credit. But we would love to see the video. All right. The 29th of June. So we wanted to give you 2 weeks. Obviously, Father's Day is this weekend. Probably wouldn't do anything this weekend. But that gives you 2 weeks. A week to edit a week to film the video, and then a whole other week to edit the video. East Coast Tony says he wants to be a taste tester judge. I don't know, man. Maybe, I don't know. I don't know if we're going to be just judging, or if we're going to be judging, or if it's just a friendly, as a community, we can all say, you know what, whose recipe do we like the most? And we can kind of go from there. But I don't know. This is just, again, Alton and I were talking about this probably 8:30, 9 o'clock this morning. And so he kind of was like, all right, let's figure it out. Okay. So, but the one thing is we definitely wanted to have a unique hashtag. Well, Kirk, thank you very much, man. So Kirk says, happy Father's Day to all. Post lots of pics of your barbecues. So I'm not doing a barbecue this weekend. Father's Day are for Fogo de Chão. Okay, and we go to Fogo. I've been going to Fogo now for, taste test number 1 is 13. I've been going to Fogo for 14 years now. When my wife was pregnant with him, she took me to Fogo for the first time, and I have gone back every single Father's Day since. That is my thing. Jeanette, that is so funny. And I know all too well about the diabetes medication. Ask me how I know. Fresh strawberries are great. Sorry. So good. Hey, again, if you haven't already, please hit that thumbs up button for me. I'd greatly appreciate it. So, you guys all in agreement? Is this something that you guys can do? I know I've had a couple people that are like, yeah, I'm in, I'm down. So, grilled cheese sandwich. You can make your grilled cheese. I guess we're going to, additions as far as other meats and things like that. But I was trying to keep that out of it, because a tuna melt is a tuna melt, and then like pulled pork is like a cheesy pulled pork sandwich is a cheesy pulled pork sandwich. It's not grilled cheese. So yeah. Jay, we'll see. Yes, Jim. Definitely a good tradition. I love that tradition. I love that tradition. I look forward to going to Fogo every single year. We usually end up going more than once. So when you go, for almost, not all, but once you go for major holidays, they give you a coupon. It's like a gift card, and it basically says, hey, come back and enjoy a complimentary lunch or dinner on us since you came here for this particular holiday. So usually at Father's Day, I get one of those cards, And I feel like it's very rare I end up actually getting to go back and using it. Tom says he'll be away for a while. Oh man, darn. Yes, me sweat for Father's Day for sure. Bart says just cheese. What do you guys think? Just cheese, or should we include other things as well? What do you guys think? Just cheese or cheese and additions? Oh, Jeff says just cheese. Bart says Jeff cheese. Kirk says gonna be a short video. Grilled cheese on the grill, then come off cause you know the rule. If you're looking yet, you ain't cooking. Just cheese. Lou says it's grilled cheese. All right. So the consensus seems to be just cheese. So no cheating. Just cheese, they say. Any cheese, yeah. I guess veggies is okay. I mean, look, Jeff says cheese is cheese. Alright, so John says you can do veggies but no meat, no additional cheater meats. I mean, what vegetables are you really putting in grilled cheese though? I mean, peppers, onions, tomato. What else can you put? I mean, it's not like you're putting like eggplant in a grilled cheese sandwich. Or in a grilled cheese, period. Pickles. That's interesting. Yeah. Jay says, I hope I know grilled cheese is his thing. No, sir. Eggplant bacon? No. Leave it to you, Kurt. We might have to DQ Ricer. Apple inside of grilled cheese. We might have to DQ Ricer. He's in Wisconsin, so he said he has thousands to pick from. That might be an unfair advantage. Lou's leading the Bruins 2-0. Less than 10 minutes to go. Up, and this is game 7, right? That's it. I'm getting wheels on the bun. Hey, do not knock Cheese Whiz, okay? I grew up on Cheese Whiz on my cheesesteak, so don't knock Cheese Whiz. Parmesan cheese crust on the bread. Old Snaps' challenge got him thinking. Oh. Uh-oh. It's a veggie in a restaurant making it against his wish. But for Hawaiian grilled cheese, he needs ham. Well, Jay, that's meat, man. We just kind of said we would only use vegetables if possible. But the vegetarian wife doesn't even put veggies on her grilled cheese. Maybe tomato, but it's grilled cheese. No. You said I feel strongly about that. Shoot. Grilled cheese and spaghetti sauce. Now that right there, wow. Or excuse me, Cheese Whiz and spaghetti sauce. Obviously you can tell where my mind is. Cheese Whiz and whole spaghetti sauce. Oh boy, them's fighting words. Just as we aren't making Hawaii cheese, we're making cheese. Cheese Whiz and spam. Woo. You got that one. I don't do spam. Bongoso Broso says, I have an idea. This sounds like one of those cartoons, like Sid the Science Kid. He's like, I have an idea. Cheeseheads in the challenge. He's gonna pop out like a 20-year-old aged cheese from storage. Jay, you might be right, man. You know, he's got some cheese up his sleeve. Cheese Whiz and spam? Oh, no. No. What? Fresh caught smoked tuna makes an amazing tuna melt. Just saying. I would imagine it does. Up 3-0 now. The Blues just scored. Yes, the love for Cheese Whiz is definitely strong. Like oh man, I can't even explain it. cheese and cheese. The cheese is the cheese, but you have to cook and stick the landing. You're right. You're right. I'll give you that. You know, it's not. It's like the a compulsory gymnastics routine where all of the people have to do the same thing. Yeah. While smoking a pork belly, leave a space to your grill or your so you can smoke grilled cheese. Oh boy, we're not talking about that one, Tony. Head cheese, no, not cheese made from a milk, an animal's milk. Right? It's always one, and it's almost always him. That's just cheese in his name. Hey man, Bongo Sobroso, you have a great evening, sir. Thank you very much for hanging out. I did think of you when I drove through New York. I tried to take some pictures while I was driving, headed to the tunnel of some of the signs that I was seeing, but they did not come out very well at night, and I was moving rather quickly. But I did think of you as I was driving through New York. Definitely did think of you. So thank you very much for hanging out, man. I greatly appreciate it always. Cheese whiz is what's coming from the can. You don't. How you make homemade cheese whiz? You have like the sophisticated canning materials or ability, Lou? Let me find out. Yes. So Simple Man, you're absolutely correct. If I were smoking cheese, I would definitely smoke the cheese at least a week or two in advance, in advance to let that smoke flavor permeate. But I tell you what, I made some macaroni and cheese on the Traeger, and it was spot on. It was definitely spot on. So, yeah. Question J says, "Can I use slices of spam instead of bread?" Pff, goodness gracious. Y'all. This is why rules are created. The jalapeno stuffed with cream cheese, a little smoky sausage with the American cheese, all wrapped with bacon. Made 35 of them, going in 10 minutes. ABTs last weekend. Kevin! You can't make homemade whiz without a science lab. Yeah, right. And the cannery, because you gotta can it and then like charge the. Man, get out of here. Kevin was good, man. So Kevin, you missed it. So we're talking about doing a little. No, it's not moonshine. It's just in a jar. It's overproof vodka with some strawberries we picked last weekend, some mint from my garden, and a little bit of sugar and water to dilute everything. So Kevin, we are going to do a collaborative cook. Okay, the collaborative cook is going to be grilled cheese. Okay, here's the toaster oven, ham and cheese. Well, that's what's up, man. It's great when you have those things sitting around and you can do that. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna do a grilled cheese Alton from the Dogfather Barbecue, and I were talking earlier this morning, and we decided we wanted to do like a collaborative grilled cheese, and we wanted to invite it to not just him and I, but we want to open up the invitation to everyone so that everyone can participate. What I will do is I will put together a video between now and Saturday, and I'll give you guys the exact explicit details. Please, share that video, and we can get any and everyone to participate in making a grilled cheese, a real grilled cheese. So far, the consensus is no additional meats, no cheater meats, okay? No tuna melt, no ham melt, no pulled pork, no cheater meats, okay? Vegetables seem to be okay as an additive or an enhancer. Jury's still out, in my opinion. But we want you to do this grilled cheese between now and June 29th. And we want the videos to go live at or around the 29th at noon Eastern so that we can all have a place and we'll go and find them. Kevin says he's down. So what we'll end up doing is I will come together, or I will figure out a specific hashtag that we can use. And with that specific hashtag, we will make, or it will make those videos easier to find. And once we can find those videos, now obviously you have to make the video public on YouTube so that they can be found by not only Alton and myself, but everyone else who is going to be cooking and making videos. Sorry. So, the 29th, we make them go live. I will put out a video with more details, but I wanted to talk to you guys about it first to kind of get your, preliminary buy-in, your input, to see what you guys thought. Jacob Scott, how you doing, man? This is in spirit. Just cheese, Kevin. Maybe some vegetables, but just cheese. No, Calvin, I have not seen that. All right, well, Ricer, that's why we figured 2 weeks. 2 weeks notice would be, give folks plenty of time. I know even myself, with my schedule, my cooking schedule and things like that. Next weekend is Jay is funny. He said cheese brigade. I don't know, man. We'll figure it out. Smoked grilled cheese, anything goes for the most part. Yes, we're trying to stay away from putting meat in it though, just because we want grilled cheese. Grilled cheese is a grilled cheese. Just cheese it. Lou says, can we take unsliced brisket fat from last week and add it? I don't know. It will be up to you and your taste buds, my man. Unsliced brisket fat. That would enhance the flavor of it for you, I guess. Yes, smoked mac and cheese, sandwiches. I don't know, pasta's not a vegetable. I have plenty of beef tallow right behind the camera here, from various cooks. Oh, 4-0. Jeanette says Blues just scored again. I think they're trying to take the Stanley Cup, huh? Any cheese is fine. I mean, cheese is cheese. Yes, you can do this on the grill. You can do it on the... No, I like grilled cheese, Sam, I am. Less than 5 minutes to go, man. That's been a long, 10 minutes. Loiter's gonna Lloyd. Yeah. Yeah, we can all buy cheese at a local store, with the exception of Ricer. He's in Wisconsin, so he probably has how you see those big cheese wheels that they flip over and turn. He's probably got some of those in his basement. Lloyd is lurking. He probably is. Well, the good thing is he hasn't commented on another video. What about them Raptors? Yeah. I'm not big into basketball. So no. I'm a big peanut butter and jelly fan. Toasted potato bread, grape jam, not jelly. Jam actually. Jam spreads better than jelly, but crunchy peanut butter, grape jam, toasted potato bun. All right, perfect. Perfect. If you ever want to lure me into a van, just that is it right there. Like, you know how kids are like, oh, like, oh my gosh, I get so much grief about Vanna because it's just a big white van, and everybody's got jokes about candy and other things like that. But give me a toasted potato bun, peanut butter, and jam. But still my heart. Oh my gosh. Have a good one, Lou. Thank you very much. Cheese curds. Mmm. Fresh mint. Mmm. Lovely. Mm. Mm. So what are you guys thinking? Grilled cheese. What do you guys think of, like preliminarily for this? I don't know. I know a staple has got to be potato bread for me. I have to use potato bread. But Ricer, what about you? You're the like the ace in the hole here because you have. He just said he has 3 cheese factories in 3 different directions within 30 miles of his house. That's crazy. Quester J says a rye. All right. Now I'm not that big of a fan of rye bread, but give me potato bread or give me death. Right, so you can't send me text messages while I'm on a live stream. Secret bread, all right. There's T Mac and Vince Carter. Oh man, those cheese curds. Sourdough. All right. I'm gonna experiment. Maybe get the kids involved and getting them to do what they do as far as taste test, and maybe they can tell me what they like. All right. So Jeff says Italian bread. Okay. Yeah, I've smoked cheese before. I have videos on it. Look back, they're kind of old, but they are very poignant because you have to be careful about smoking the cheese. Um, because what happens is the cheese will pick up bacteria from the grill. So in the video, I talk about being safe as far as putting foil down, smoking the cheese, using gloves, all of the above. I wrapped everything up in like a saran wrap, a cling wrap, and then in foil, and that cheese lasted for a good long time. And then I did a video where I was cooking just like basic hot dogs and hamburgers. I was testing out that Western lump charcoal last year, and I was doing burgers for the kids, and I used some of that cheese on those burgers, and it was great. It was nice. It was a nice smoky cheese. So yeah. Jay said the real winner will make his own bread and cheese. Ain't nobody got time for that. Nobody got time for that. Hey, if you haven't already, please hit that thumbs up button for me. I'd greatly appreciate it. It makes me feel good and also helps these live streams gain more traction. So, yeah. Thank you very much. Boston finally scored 4-1, and now less than 2 minutes to go. Yeah. Yes, I do have the charcoal stocked up. Shoot. Currently in the van, in Vanna, there is eight 30-pound bags of charcoal. I have 30-pound bags. I got charcoal all over, man. This is ridiculous. This is the good thing about having had some, I won't say decent paying jobs, but having had some, not disposable, but profit. It goes right back into the business. So I end up buying $100 of charcoal here, $100 of charcoal there. So, but I have a lot. I have a plethora of charcoal right now. Yes, staying in our own lanes. Kirk says everyone send Dash their grilled cheeses for taste test judging. I don't know about all of that now. Don't worry about sending me grilled cheese. Just post the video on YouTube, and that will be sufficient. That will suffice. Okay. Oh goodness. Sonny G, man, how you doing? 10K grilled cheese sandwiches, mailman gonna have you make an interesting P.O. box pickup. Sure enough, that will be an interesting P.O. box pickup video. Oh my goodness. Can you imagine? 10,000 grilled cheese sandwiches? Woo! Anyway, Sonny G, you missed it. So we're talking about doing a collaborative video where we come together and we all cook a grilled cheese sandwich. So grilled cheese, I won't say anything goes. We were talking it, no meat. I'm good as well, man. Definitely good. Thank you for asking. Yeah, definitely good. Don't worry, Jay. There'll be more, I'm sure. There almost always are. Goodness. All right, guys. I think so you cook all night and day after you cook. What's your favorite thing to eat? You know what's crazy? I usually don't eat. There are times, or there have been times when I just don't eat. I will like get sleep. There's also times like my wife and I, we really don't do McDonald's, and it just so happens like almost every single time when I have a big event and I'm doing something, and as soon as I finish, I'm like, oh my god, I'm so hungry, I can finally eat. I'll see a McDonald's. Yeah. Gonna need. You're absolutely right, Kirk. I might need a laxative after all of that cheese. St. Louis Blues are the Stanley Cup champions. Final score 4-1. You guys heard it here first live. Thank you very much, Jeanette. Big Macs for life. Oh, I can't even. You know what? I will tell you guys, I went into the McDonald's last year. I went into a McDonald's last year, and it was just after they started doing the fresh grilled burgers, and oh my gosh, man, it was painful. It was like you don't come to McDonald's to wait for your order. Like even I know that, and I don't go to McDonald's that often. Anyway, so yeah, grilled cheese collaborative event. Ooh, Jay, I'm cool with that. Yes, I'm gonna put up a video. I'm gonna try to put up a video on Saturday talking about exactly what we're trying to do with this grilled cheese collaboration. But we will pretty much go from there. I don't eat either for the most part. I just try to drink lots of fluids, especially when it's as warm as it is. Try not to drink as much beer or liquor when I'm cooking, because you know what happens then. But other than that, yeah. All right, guys, I am struggling to stay awake here. It's been a long couple days. Pork chop in every can, huh? Been a long couple days, so I am going to. I need to dip out. I'm sitting here falling asleep. So, Kevin, I put my videos up in the morning because I feel like almost the exact opposite. People who sit at work with computers all day long will watch videos almost all day long. I don't watch videos all day long, but I can watch videos sometimes in the morning for a little while. And I consume a lot of YouTube on my way into work while I'm at work the first few hours. Then once my reports and things like that get popping, I usually have to finish those things up, and I don't typically get back to my YouTube videos until sometimes after lunch while I'm eating my lunch. And there are people who put videos up at 11 a.m. and at noon, at 1, at 7 a.m., 6 a.m. I'm trying to think. I think Chuck puts up his videos at like 5 or 6 a.m. But I mean, different strokes for different folks. So, but there are a lot of people, depending on the topic, on the subject matter. Some people might only be watching on the weekends. There could be people who are only watching during the week. As soon as they sit down at their desks at work. So that's more or less my thought behind why I put up a video at 7 a.m. Eastern on Tuesday and Thursday, and sometimes Saturday. Yeah. Cheese and bakey. You're absolutely right, Kurt. Yep. That's my thought. Drinking coffee and watching videos. Whew. Man, Jay, what you talking about? Yes, you too have a great evening. Thank you very much, Jeanette. Glad to see you back. Hopefully everything works out with your mom's move. Be easy. Well, Sonny, it takes practice, man. Definitely practice. I don't know what. Well, Jeff is at practice too. How about I say? I don't know what his problem is, but he's doing much better than I was when I was at his position. Thanks. Thanks for sharing. TMI, Kevin. Kevin. 50 barbecue. No, I'm not familiar with them. Hey, you guys. All right, so I just want to take a moment to say thank you again for hanging out with me. Greatly appreciate it. If you haven't already, please hit that thumbs up button for me on the way out. Again, I would appreciate that. It makes me feel better as well as helps promote these videos. So I'm going to try to put up a video sometime this weekend giving better details on this grilled cheese event, and we can kind of go from there. All right? Thanks again. I'll see you guys next time. Hey. Thank you very much, Ricer. To Irina, said hi again. And the boys, too. I'm struggling. Cheesing on me. Nighttime. Nighttime, boy. Oh, man.